Hello, welcome to RandoConvo, a podcast where we talk about random subjects with random guests. I'm your host, GamerNate92, and with me as always is Archer, aka Acrobat the Dragon.
Hey everyone, what's up?
And happy Mother's Day, everyone.
Yeah! Neither of us are mothers because we're both dudes, but you know,
Yeah.
whatever.
But we have moms, so...
We do have mothers, yeah.
Hi, Mom!
We both live with our mothers.
Yeah. Well, I have to, because... Well, it's complicated.
Yeah, I'm just saving on room and board, mostly.
Yeah. Anyway, so today, while we're celebrating Mother's Day, we thought we would do a mother's tier list from TV, anime, and movies.
Yeah. Now, I may not be able to give an accurate score to all of them because I may not know all of them completely.
Yeah.
But I will try my best with the ones that I do know.
Yeah. And if you're not familiar, then I can just show you clips of the best of them.
Okay. That might help.
Yeah.
Or you could just give an explanation. That might be easier. I don't know.
Yeah. And so today we're the first mother we're going to start off with is Android 18 from Dragon Ball Z, or from the Dragon Ball saga.
Alright, and immediately, I've never seen the show.
Okay, well, let me give you a bit of a backstory for Android 18. So she started off as one of the antagonists of the 3 androids that were created to kill Goku.
Hmm.
You know Goku, right?
The main character.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but eventually, she became friends with Krillin, the short bald guy.
Oh, okay.
And eventually married him, and they both had a daughter.
Aww.
And yes, I know she's part robot, but she's also part human, so that, yeah,
it counts.
It works.
Hey, it doesn't discriminate on species. If people are looking at, well, no, they can't see that. We have Charlotte from Charlotte's Web on the list, so we don't really discriminate based on species. We also have Tarzan's mom here.
Yeah.
And like a few others,
so
like
these are
Lisbeth.
So some of these aren't like biological mothers, but they're like mother figures. So yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so here's the thing. Yeah, if you mess with her husband or daughter, just pray she'll go easy on you, because she could blow up a mountain.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Okay.
She still has her android powers and all that.
Yeah, I can't imagine her losing them.
I mean, let's say, like, you know the saying of like if a car is on a baby and the mother lifts the car to get it off, it off the baby, like they have enormous strength from just like the maternal instinct.
Yeah.
Well, she could lift a house off a baby with one hand.
Alright. That's a lot.
So yeah, in my opinion, I think she's a S tier, or she's worth being a S tier.
Alright, and I see that you've given it a name for the randos. We've named this tier I Love You, Mom!
Yeah, and then A, B, C, D, and F.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, next up on the list is Aunt May from Spider-Man.
Oh man, there's so many of them.
Well, yeah, but I know that I just had to pick the most iconic from the Spider-Man movies from the 2000 era.
Yeah, when Sony was making them.
Yeah.
Alright.
With
Andrew Garfield?
Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire.
I think Jerry Maguire? Hold on.
Is it the one who's known for dancing in the street?
Yes.
Okay, it's that one, guys. Just think of that one meme and that gif. Just think of that, and it's from that era. Alright, got it. Alright, well,
Yeah, it's, Jerry Maguire.
I can't remember
No, not Jerry. I'm so stupid. Tobey Maguire.
That's better. Yeah, Tobey Maguire.
I'm so retarded.
Hey, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, I need to censor that because can't
Yeah,
say
it's
that on the internet. But anyway, even though she has no idea that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, she's still like a great mother figure for him.
Yeah.
Even though she's not super herself, but she does her best.
Yeah, and that's really the most of what you can be asked for.
But she
know?
did clock Dr. Octopus in the head with her umbrella in one scene. It's like,
oh my god!
It's like, shame on you! Oh.
Now I'm just thinking of that old lady from the Madagascar series.
Oh yeah.
Bad kitty.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Anyways, I am a little more familiar with the most recent Spider-Man series just because it's more recent.
Yeah, from the MCU.
Yeah, from the MCU.
Yeah, the younger one, the younger Aunt May.
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
I'm just saying, like, this picture counts for all Aunt Mays.
All right, cool. All right. So from the MCU Aunt May, I am not going to go into spoilers here.
Yeah.
For the sake of anyone who's not seen No Way Home, not Far From Home, No Way Home.
Yeah, No Way Home was amazing.
I liked it.
I just love.
I'm worried about the
spoilers. Ending. Spoilers. I just love how all 3 Spider-Men were in it.
Yeah, I heard that they were basically sworn under really tight secrecy to make the element of surprise a lot better.
Yeah, we had no idea.
Yeah, I had no clue either. Like, I don't think anyone really knew unless they worked on the inside.
Though my family were like, "Oh, just think how awesome it would be if the other 2 Spider-Men were in it," and then we're like, "Wait!" we were jumping in our seats like, "Yo, yes!" The whole audience was yelling, "Yeah!"
Yeah. That's how mine was too. Like, everyone was just like roaring and oh my god.
Yes.
I think the only other time I had seen like such a raw reaction from the audience is when I went to go see The Force Awakens in IMAX.
Oh yeah.
And whenever Han Solo, what the hell? What is with us in names today? Han Solo. John Solo.
Harrison Ford's character.
Harrison Ford's character. Yeah. Whenever he looked to Chewie and just said, "Chewie,
we're home.
We're going home.
We're home.
We're home." And everyone, everybody, there was all just clapping and everything. It was awesome, and we all clapped at it, and I got too excited and animated, so I just kind of punched the cup on my desk. Thankfully, the cup is empty, so I won't be spilling anything. Ugh. Anyways, point is, it was such a cool reaction, but we're getting off topic.
Yeah.
Aunt May.
Skip to 1358.
So anyway, but yes, I know what you're thinking about in No Way Home.
Yeah. And well, I'm not going to explain how I feel because I'm not going to
spoil anything.
Try to spoil it even in the most minor of ways, but basically, it really just solidified her role and how important it is. And yeah, I really don't know how else I can explain it without going into spoilers. I guess if we want to go into spoilers now, we can, and we can just put in a timestamp or just take off your headphones or mute your audio or whatever.
Yeah, or just yeah.
Yeah, so, major spoilers to No Way Home. If you've not seen it, please skip to this timestamp
And I'll just
which
I'll just dub in later what the timestamp is.
yeah,
I'll just say
and then you can show it on
I'll just say
screen too, since they'll be
here,
interacting with the video too.
pause for a second.
Um,
Pause. Yeah, just skip to there.
cool. All right. So, like, it's the beginning of the climax, I believe. It's
Yeah.
about 3/4 into the movie, something like that.
After the first real fight with Green Goblin.
Yeah. So, Aunt May. Well, so you guys know the whole Uncle Ben situation, right? And what
Yeah.
happened to him?
Only in
Yeah.
this
So
universe, yeah.
it happened to Aunt May instead.
Yeah, caused by the Green
Um.
Goblin.
Yeah. So, yeah. Screw you, Green Goblin. You,
Though
you
I loved that Willem Dafoe came back to play it reprise his role.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yes.
He's a great actor.
He plays his best Green Goblin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did a great job.
I can actually see him playing as William Afton.
Oh. Well, unfortunately, he is not.
Well, I know, but I can see him playing as... Oh!
I can see it, yeah.
Okay, there's two actors I can... Oh, sorry to get off subject, but there's two actors I can think of that would be perfect for William Afton.
Alright, you already know the whole cast, right?
No.
Oh, you don't?
No, I don't.
Oh, well,
Willem Dafoe or Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh, yeah? I feel like they're both busy with their own franchises, though. So,
it's just they have that perfect voice for it. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so it's actually,
who's playing as William Afton in the
Matthew
upcoming
Lillard?
FNAF movie?
Matthew Lillard, I think his name is.
Who?
Yeah, Matthew Lillard. He was in the first Scream movie.
Wait, didn't he play Shaggy in the live-action Scooby-Doo movies?
Yes, he did. He's already being memed on for that reason, but he's been in other horror stuff too.
I don't
really see him. Scarier.
I don't really see him as William Afton, to be honest.
Well, no one ever really saw the Joker being played by Heath Ledger either, so you never know.
True.
So, I'm reserving any judgment, really.
Yeah. Anyway, back to Aunt May.
So yeah, her passing away basically like kind of made it. At least to me, it made me feel like you don't realize what you have until it's gone, and it kind of just made it worse.
Yeah.
Like it made me sadder, I guess is the word. It really just cemented how good of a mother role she was for
Peter.
For Peter. Yeah. I'm so bad at names. I am really sorry, guys.
Well, it's weird. I'm bad with names in real life, but in movies and TV shows and all that, I'm good with names.
I'm bad at names everywhere except for like usernames on the internet because they're specifically designed to be memorable.
Yeah.
Most of the time. So yeah, I would put her pretty high. Considering what you said about the android, I would probably put her in like A tier.
Yeah.
Or B maybe? I'd say A. Yeah. B feels too low.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's an upper or middle or lower yet, but
yeah, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Alright, now up next from the Dragon Ball series again as Chi-Chi. Goku's wife and Gohan and Goten's mother.
I've heard about her, I think.
Yeah, she's what I call a psycho mom.
Oh no.
Yeah. Like
right.
she's short-tempered and is like overbearing. In a way, and she is really overprotective of her two children. But at first she was
Yeah.
like really overprotective of Gohan and would rather have him be be a normal kid instead of training with and be like a Saiyan like his father.
Oh yeah.
Which is what Goku and Vegeta are.
Yeah.
Saiyans.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's an alien race.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Alright.
But yeah, she is really good in martial arts, but not as strong as Goku.
Alright.
But she could push Goku around. I can tell you that. And oh my, the way they portrayed her in the abridged series was hilarious.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's like for instance, I'll cut this out. There was a part where but yeah, she's portrayed as a psycho mom also in that.
Damn.
But to the extreme.
Oh no.
It's like we should follow them. Do we have to? Yes. But you have two choices. You could either come with me and help my dad, or you can stay here with my mom. And you see her run. It's like, ah! And then they fly away.
Wow.
But anyway, and there was a part where Gohan was training and Goku was being forced to make another baby by Chi-Chi.
Oh.
And then there was a part where Goku teleports to his friends, but he doesn't know Chi-Chi's with him. He's like, guys, I need some help with my hot Asian wife. Who told you could leave the bedroom?
Wow.
Guys, don't tell her I'm here. She's right there.
Damn.
But anyway,
That's
but yeah, Chi-Chi's like psycho. Like she's crazy there.
yeah.
But she's a excellent fighter also.
Yeah.
But I'd
don't
say she's
know.
a bit too overprotective.
Yeah, I would say like C tier, maybe D.
I'd say C because yeah, she could hold her own, but not against like super powered beings.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. So next up on the list, I've never seen the show, but I've heard a lot of things about her. I cannot pronounce her name for the life of me, but she's the woman that is like a mother to 3 frickin' dragons.
Oh, isn't it Arya?
In Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Arya? No.
Hold on. Daenerys Targaryen? However you spell it or pronounce it. Just the Dragon Mama or Dragon Mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But yeah, she hand raised 3 dragons and now they're freaking like adult size. They're huge, and yet they still see her as their mother.
Nice. Well, I have not seen that show either, unfortunately, so I don't think either of us can really make a valid assessment of it.
Yeah, but she should at least be an A because her children are freaking dragons.
Yeah, I mean,
how cool is that?
well, I mean, my mom's the mother of dragons too.
Yeah, but she's got 3.
That's true. I am the only dragon.
And she's a human.
Especially as a child.
And she's a human.
Yeah.
So I'd say A.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think either above or behind Aunt May.
Well, I don't really know her well enough, so I can't really give a valid points or anything.
Yeah, yeah, I'll just put her in there behind Aunt May. Because we have no idea we don't know anything about her, but all we know is that she's the mother of 3 dragons.
Yeah, so, like, by that alone. And I think, her house gets the House of the Dragon?
I think? But anyway.
I don't know.
Yeah. So anyway, next up on the list is Delia Ketchum from Pokemon.
Oh! Well, I
Ash's
don't
mom.
know. Yeah, Ash's mom. I don't know her that well, so you'll have to explain her to me.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because I don't really watch the show.
Well, best thing I could say is, like, she's very caring and everyone loves her. And
yeah.
Well, she has a Mr. Mime that takes care of the house for her and cooks for her.
I remember that much too.
Yeah. And there was a sweet moment where Pikachu was jealous of Ash because he was paying more attention with his Riolu and training him.
Oh.
For a while. So then, while Ash's mom was staying over for a while to check up on him, Pikachu spent more time with her than he did with Ash. And there was a sweet moment where he crawled into bed with her, and it was just the sweetest, most wholesome scene I've seen.
Aww.
And she was just there, like, just calming down Pikachu, and it's like, oh.
And to think, he would have avoided all of this jealousy if he just knew that Riolu was a friendship evolution.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, that's it.
I'm sure that all of his problems would be solved if he knew that he had to have a close friendship with Riolu in order to have it evolve.
Yeah, and you want to know how his Riolu evolved?
How?
Well, fighting Rose.
Oh.
Yeah. It was the fight Rose to beat Eternatus or whatever arc. Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, I would say she's like the average mother of the year kind of.
Okay.
Mom.
All right. We could put her at, like, top of B, bottom of A.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that. Like, yeah, top of B.
Yeah.
Now, next on the list is Hana from Wolf Children.
I remember you mentioning her.
Oh my word, such an emotional movie.
Aww.
It's a whole freaking roller coaster.
Damn. All right.
I'm not gonna go in. I'm not gonna spoil anything. But let's just say that something happens with the father.
All right.
That devastates her, and now she has to raise 2 children that can shapeshift from human to wolf at will. And she's trying to keep it secret from the outside world.
Yeah.
So just think how hard it is raising 2 kids on your own, with the fact that they can also become wolves.
Yeah. It sure sounds like a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's such an amazing movie. It's from the same creator as Summer Wars, the Digimon movie, and a few others. Oh yeah, and the newest one, Belle.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like a take on Beauty and the Beast, but takes place in a virtual reality world and all that. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, I still want to see it though. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh man.
But yes, she deserves to be an S tier.
Yeah, just by that fact alone. I remember you telling me about this series, like, a long time ago.
It's not a series, it's a movie.
Oh, that's what I meant. My bad. I knew what I meant in my head, but I didn't just say it right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, whatever. Okay, yes. I remember you talking to me about the movie in the past. It's been a long time, though, so
Yeah.
I can vaguely remember part of what you've said. And going off of what I can remember, she seems like a pretty awesome mom, and also because it kind of hits a personal note with me because my mom had to raise me and my sister by herself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, so did my dad, but you know,
But yeah,
they,
I understand.
yeah, and it's been that way since like 2010, so
Mm.
13 years, yeah. The vast majority of my life at this point.
Yeah.
Or maybe just over half, I
But
don't know,
yeah,
whatever.
I really recommend giving Wolf Children a watch.
Yeah, it sounds good.
It is. It's amazing.
Hmm. Alright.
And so next up on the list is Helen Parr, aka Elastigirl, aka Mrs. Incredible.
Yeah, she's got 3 different names, but I
Yeah.
guess she only goes by 2 of those names now.
Yeah, we'll just say Elastigirl for short,
Yeah.
so everyone will know who we're talking about.
Yeah. So first off, I really like her.
Oh yeah.
Um, she is very relatable as a mom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um,
And she's got superpowers,
yeah.
which
So,
which adds to it.
yeah. So, like, I remember hearing that the way that the family was designed is supposed to, like, mimic some of the, like, sort of stereotypes,
Oh
I
yeah.
guess. Like, the father is strong and dependable, so he has super strength. Though mom is flexible and can adjust to anything because she's a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The daughter is reclusive, shy, and pretty much emo, so she can turn invisible and make shields to protect herself.
Yeah.
Give herself a safe space,
And
basically.
Dash is just this hyperactive son. Is the hyperactive son?
Yeah, who probably has ADHD of some kind.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, what's that? What's that? Hey, what's that? Where'd you get
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, and then the baby, well, has a mix of powers because its personality hasn't been truly defined yet.
Yeah.
And that's why it's got such a wide array of powers.
Yeah, which according to Edna has never happened before.
Huh.
A super that has multiple powers.
Hmm. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes me wonder then if the baby will have multiple personality disorder.
Whew.
That would be a lot.
Yeah, it'll be like that one character from Doom Patrol.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway,
So I just thought I would point that out because I think it's interesting.
now in a bleh. Oh crap! I forgot a mother in here.
Oh.
Give me a second.
Okay. But we can keep talking about Elastigirl here.
Yeah.
So I think that she is just a standard mom. She has good morals, good values that she teaches to her children and all that, just like any other mom should be. Now, obviously, it's not going to be the same for all mothers, but, you know, they try.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know, I mean, she did, like, risk her life to save them
Yes.
on the island,
Yes.
and she always will, which is very commendable, honestly. And, well, she can, turn herself into a life preserver.
Or a boat.
Yeah, or a boat, or a parachute. Like, she literally, like, grabbed her kids and turned into a parachute
Yeah.
in order to save them. Which is funny, but also really, really awesome of her.
Yeah.
And I don't know how else to phrase that. That's just really cool. But anyways,
Okay, there we go.
yeah. So I don't know. I can't really think of anything else.
So, do you think she's S or A? Because then it was Incredibles 2,
yeah,
which was mainly focused around her.
yeah. She was more of the main character in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But yeah, I think she deserves to be an S tier because she's an excellent mother, and she's
yeah.
and she's a superhero. So
Yeah, which helps a lot. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Plus her powers is like
Yeah,
perfect
I think
for her situation.
Yeah, so I think I would put her in between the two moms there in S tier.
Yeah, in between. Oh,
Yeah,
whoops.
because,
There we go.
well, sadly she cannot lift a house.
Yeah.
That's something the dad can do, but that's not something that she can do.
Yeah.
She can squeeze underneath the house.
Yeah, but she can't.
Probably.
She can't lift it or blow up a mountain.
No, she can't blow up a mountain either.
Yeah.
But we're not trying to gauge it specifically on their powers. We're trying to gauge it based on their willingness to do so.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so going in alphabetical order. Next up, down here, like, I'm gonna go in alphabetical for this part. But down here is Deborah Barone from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Oh, I've only seen a few of those episodes.
Let me show you an example of her personality.
Alright.
Let's see. Best of Deborah Barone.
Here they are. Aren't they beautiful? Ray! I left you up here an hour ago. I showered, did my hair, got the kids up, got them dressed. Kids, go downstairs. Mommy's yelling. And you didn't even do yourself.
Well, I'm ready.
Everyone
Dude, you're not ready.
Look at this. Look, this goes on after the pants, Einstein. Here, get
Yeah, here's the thing. She treats Raymond like he's an idiot.
Yeah.
And she's very short-tempered and angry all the time.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know, there was this one episode where one of the twins didn't want to go to school because he accidentally called his teacher mommy.
Oh.
And it's like, Raymond was like, "You called the teacher mommy?" Mm-hmm. Why was the teacher yelling? Yeah.
Yeah, I did that one time with my 4th grade teacher. I still remember it many, many years later, and I'm still embarrassed about it.
Yeah.
look at
Sorry, Miss Wiggins.
Do what?
Sorry, Miss Wiggins.
Oh.
This goes on after the pants, Einstein. Here, get do you realize that it is a it's a 3-hour drive to Pennsylvania? Amy is waiting for me. Robert is a nervous wreck. I mean, come on.
Hey. You might be a little too angry to do the zipper.
Might be too angry to do the zipper.
I just forget it, Ray, okay? I'm fine.
Jelly donut?
Yes.
She smashed the jelly donut.
The hell would this guy hate me?
I don't know, did you sleep with his wife or something?
Slept with his wife.
Oh. The turkey.
Better listen to what Ray says.
I always wondered where the flavor came from.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, I love a little bit of E. coli with my turkey.
And she can't cook either.
You have to be in the mood, but can't you just this once think like a man?
I am. I'm completely disregarding your feelings.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, you know, honey, you gotta use soap. Use the soap there and scrub really hard. You know, like you're doing a pot. Hey, do that pot.
I don't wash my hands enough. That's the problem.
Well, that might be the
Yeah,
problem.
he was getting crazy because a dude sneezed on him at the airport.
Oh, well, in this day and age, it's perfectly acceptable to react that way.
No, I mean like in the face, like a foot away
Oh.
from his face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Just get the soap all over that. Hey. As long as you are home, why don't you take the kids to their play date?
Yeah, let me just finish this.
Okay. Take your time.
Hi, dears.
Hey, Marie.
I don't know why your rolls are all left. I like them. The burnt part gave them some flavor. And don't worry about those pots and pans, honey. I know how to do those.
Oh, well, cleaning is cleaning.
You'd think so.
Man.
Yeah.
Marie, when I speak, what is it you hear? Is it like backwards talk or dolphin squeaks? Or...
Yeah.
Hey, looks like Ray forgot to take the suitcase with him. You ought to bring it up.
He had 3 weeks. Why didn't he move that thing? 3 weeks. At first I thought he was just clueless, but if he talked to you about it, he knew what he was doing.
Well, aren't you doing the same thing?
No, this is completely different. I have to do everything around this house. If I don't do it, it doesn't get done.
Well, that's because... Now take it easy. That's how it's supposed to be.
Wow.
That's how it's supposed to be?
I said take it easy. Now look, Ray lugged the suitcase around all weekend. But it's in the house now. All full of laundry. And it's all womany now.
Oh no.
So, you should move it. That's how it's supposed to be.
Let me
I...
tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
I'm the one that has to do the laundry. Why should I be the one to drag that thing upstairs, huh? Isn't the man supposed to carry stuff? Isn't that the manly thing to do? Isn't that how that's supposed to be?
Obviously, you spent a lot more time thinking about this than I have.
Forgetting what a freak show this family is until somebody new comes in and looks at us like that. That look. That used to be me. Now I'm one of them.
Yeah, so that's Deborah Barone.
Alright, so, I mean... bonus points for her, I guess, for not wanting to conform to standards
Yeah.
of women and stuff, because as long as one person is doing the cleaning, then it doesn't matter, really, like, what the gender is.
Yeah. This was like in the early 2000s.
Yeah. Things were just now starting to get a little better.
Yeah.
It's a lot better now.
There was one episode where she was going through menopause and was like getting angry at the littlest things. And she corners Ray up against the shelf, is like, "Well, what do you want me to do? What? Haven't you ever thought of giving me a hug? A hug?" It's like, look, this is not huggable. This is a monkey trying to dig into me. Someone trying to dig into me like a monkey in a cupcake. Or tear into me or something or whatever. Yeah.
Oh man.
But yeah, she
she's easily annoyed, and yeah, you saw what all that.
Yeah, so,
She has to treat Ray like one of the kids.
yeah. So,
Hi, baby. Hey, little baby. What you want? She's
yeah, so...
she's giving me the pouty face.
yeah,
What are you doing? Anyway, but so where do you she's okay, who do you think is more like how do I say it?
crazy.
Yes, who do you think's more crazy, Deborah or Chi-Chi?
Chi-Chi.
Yes.
So,
But
for that reason, we should put her above Chi-Chi.
yeah. Because she has to deal with why wouldn't it?
I don't know. It happens to me too.
There we go.
It usually works better that way. Yeah. I don't know why they don't do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she does take care of the house and the kids, but I wouldn't want to be around her or date a woman like her.
Yeah, no thanks.
If she treats me like an idiot or whatever, yeah, no.
Yeah, no one deserves to be treated that way.
Yeah.
No
Okay.
one. But anyways.
Yeah. So next up is a mom that you know, Jill Taylor from Home Improvement.
Yeah, I do. So, you may know her better than me because I've seen less episodes than you, but I still know her well enough to feel right in passing down judgment on this.
Yeah.
So, basically, it's kind of your stereotypical idiot dad and nagging mother.
Yeah, but
she's a lot less crazy.
Yeah,
Shot.
And here's the thing. For all these years, she's dealt with Tim's accident proneness and craziness.
Yeah, which is very honorable.
And yet she still loves him.
Yeah. Makes me think that,
And she has to juggle 3 boys.
Yeah. Or according to some of the kids.
Now,
it used to be a different boy, but they got rid of him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember. It's like, he broke Dad's wrench just like Peter. Who's Peter? He's the brother we had before you came along. But there was no such kid.
Yeah, they were just trolling. Or
where do you get these? Let me guess. Brad, Randy. You know that tape measure that you couldn't find? Let me guess, you broke it. Or let me guess, you lost it, didn't you? No, Brad and Randy broke it.
Man,
But yeah, Jill, yeah, she, there was a lot of moments where you would also feel bad for her.
Yeah, where
I'm not gonna spoil anything since you haven't seen all of the show yet.
Well, there is one moment I can agree with. The episode where she's trying to get a job.
Yeah, the pilot.
I don't think that was the pilot. I think it was like the 3rd or 4th episode.
Was it where the dishwasher exploded?
Well, that's the first episode, yeah. But there's another one I'm thinking of where the person that is interviewing her misinterpreted her conversations and thought that she was flirting with him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that I'm thinking about.
That was like episode 3, I think.
Yeah, I know it's one of the first ones. Anyways, so I can sympathize with her on a certain level. But I don't know. She's a good mom.
Yeah. Yeah, an excellent mother.
Yeah, she makes sure that the kids are always in line in some way.
Even Tim.
Even Tim, yeah, even though he's not a kid, but you know.
Yeah.
Anyways,
But in my opinion, she deserves to be above Aunt May.
I can
Because
see that.
she survived Tim's mishaps and explosions and all that.
Damn, that's dark humor if I've ever heard it.
But I mean, I've seen the whole show, so yeah.
Yeah. As far as I'm aware, there are no fatalities in Home Improvement.
Well, there are, but not too terrible.
Got it.
Though Tim did shoot himself in the foot with a nail gun.
Ow!
And a lot of other things that like he's a regular at the emergency room. Enough to where like everyone there's like, "Hey Tim, hey Tool Man," and the nurse at the counter is like, "I see you more than I see my husband."
Damn.
And then she has this whole big file that's like a foot thick. And Randy's like, "That's all you? That's just this year." And it's like, you know what? Like, this is the first time I've ever come to the emergency room and not be a patient. Hey, Toolman. Hey, buddy. And the swinging door slams right into his face, breaks his nose. Like, well, maybe there'll be another day.
Wow.
But by the way, there was one line from that episode that just oh wait, no, it was a different episode. Where they also go back to the emergency room because Tim put like 16 coats of wax on a dance floor.
Oh no.
Yeah, instead of just one. So there's this girl that Randy likes, and this was at his first boy-girl party.
Oh.
And she slipped and twisted her ankle on it.
Ow.
So they took her to the emergency room or the hospital, and so it's like, so the nurse takes her back, and Tim and Randy are just waiting in the emergency room, and Tim was like, "Some night, huh? Well, it's the birthday I've always had, being surrounded by a bunch of bleeding infected people."
Wow.
But yeah, though Jill, yeah, she's an excellent mother. There's just one problem with her.
What's that?
She can't cook.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well.
So so just because of that, she might have to go under Aunt May.
Maybe, I don't know.
Now, the dragon mom, I still can't remember her name. She raised 3 dragons, but she hasn't. But Jill, she's dealt years of explosions and other stuff that almost made the house blow up or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's dealt with all of that for decades.
Man.
Well, yeah, years, I should say. So I say she goes in between the two.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine, yeah.
Do you think that sounds logical? Logical.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you don't have to be a good cook to be a good mom, but it can help, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Ah, dang it. There's one mom here that's out of order. In alphabetical. So let's do let's do Charlotte next.
All right. Okay, so Charlotte from Charlotte's Web, the spider.
Yep. Charlotte, the spider from Charlotte's Web.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I see her as a mother figure for Wilbur, the pig.
Yeah, and she basically saved his life.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing that we can easily give her credit for. She saved his life.
Yes.
Prevented her from, let's say, going out to the big city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But of course we all know the story of Charlotte's Web.
Yeah,
And she did legit become a mother herself.
Yeah.
But just the ending always gets me.
it made me really sad too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She used up all her energy to protect her eggs and to protect Wilbur in addition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's a bit sad, but you can say that she went with him to all of the county fairs.
Yeah. Or yeah.
Yeah.
And just like watched over him like his guardian angel or just his mother.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think she deserves to be A tier.
I'd say that, yeah.
But where? Yeah, but yeah, she risked her own life to protect Wilbur and her own unborn children.
Yeah. That's a tough one. I have a really personal relationship with her.
Aww.
Because she was a huge part of my childhood.
Same here.
One of the reasons why I am not scared of spiders,
Yeah.
unless they're very, very dangerous.
Yeah.
I think the most scared I got when I saw a spider was when I saw a female Black Widow, and I was like, no.
Yeah, the Black Widow.
And then I used a bucket
brown recluses. Yeah, don't deal with them either.
Yeah, no. But yeah, basically, yeah, she taught me not to be scared of spiders, but for people who are scared of spiders, hopefully she is a bit easier to handle.
Yeah, but I like though I like the animated Charlotte better than the live-action version.
Oh, yeah.
Though I did like her in the live-action version, but I had more nostalgic feel for Charlotte in the animated version.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think anyone can really contest that. So, I think we should put her, like, the top of A tier.
Yes.
Personally.
Yes. Because everyone else is still... Because all these other mothers are still... Well... Okay, out of all the mothers, 2 of them are... Or 3 of them are... very tired, I should say.
That's our new way of saying it.
Saying not alive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, so, anyways.
Anyway, yeah, but so yeah, she risked her life literally, and so she deserves to be top of A tier.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so... Next up is Judy Neutron from Jimmy Neutron.
Alright, so I remember watching this as a kid.
Yes, same.
But the only one of the parents I truly remember is the dad.
Hugh Neutron?
Yeah, I vaguely remember him.
But yeah,
so...
Now she's like the average mother, and is supportive of Jimmy's inventions and all of that, but there's times where she, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, march upstairs, young man.
Yeah.
But yeah, and she can cook.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hands down. And she's a clean freak too.
Yeah.
But not too crazy. But you know, the average stay-at-home mom.
Yeah, your standard stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so... Yeah, I really don't remember much about Jimmy Neutron except for the main characters.
Mm-hmm.
Purple Flurp.
Yeah.
Goddard.
Yeah.
And... Yes, Mom. Carl was one of the main characters.
Carl, Sheen, and Jimmy.
Yeah. Alright, so,
By the way, did you know the voice actor was in Little Rock recently at at the Arkansas Comic Con.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, he's also the voice of Pinky from Pinky and the Brain.
Oh.
And and a whole lot of other characters, including what's the alien from Fairly Odd Parents' name?
Oh, I remember him.
Beauty
Yeah,
Humans! What's up?
yeah. I remember. Yeah, with like the brain and a glass thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Chip.
Oh, that's his name. Yeah.
I think
okay.
it is, but anyway, but yeah.
Point is.
Yeah, he voiced him too.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah, he's most well known as for Pinky and Carl Weezer.
Yeah. Which is a pretty wide range.
Which also is pretty disturbing because Carl has a crush on Jimmy's mom.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it happened from the Valentine's episode and onward. All thanks to a chemical that Jimmy created.
Oh, he made an aphrodisiac.
Yes,
wonderful.
He did.
All right. Well.
Or Cupid's powder. Anyway, so where do you think she deserves to go? Like,
Well, I'd put her in B tier at the very least.
Yeah, but I'd say under Delia Ketchum.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Ash's mom is better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Ash's mom lives in the world of Pokemon, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
I mean, how lucky can you get?
Right?
Plus,
yeah.
Some Pokemon is like, if they were in real life, some would actually are enough to where they actually kill humans. You know?
Hey, you can't say that.
Oh, right. They
get very tired.
They get very tired.
Yeah. Alright, so, what else to think of?
Anyway, so next up we have Kala from Disney's Tarzan. Tarzan's mother, or adoptive mother.
Yeah, adoptive mother. Rest in peace, original mom.
Yeah.
AKA Queen of Arendelle, or whatever.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
So we're not, let's not get into that, so...
Yeah,
because some people might argue with us, but anyway, yeah, Akala...
It's been deemed canon, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious. It's yeah.
It's been deemed canon, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, so... Anyways,
She's a gorilla. Freaking gorilla.
Yeah, she taught him a language that humans are previously incapable of knowing. So, gotta give her that at least.
But I think she was an excellent mother to Tarzan.
Oh, yeah. And you know...
She saved his life from Savor.
Yeah.
The leopard?
Yeah, or I thought it was a jaguar? Was it a leopard or a jaguar?
I think you might be right. Yeah, jaguar. Yeah, jaguar.
I only know that because it's an animal I remember seeing in the zoo.
Yeah.
And, like,
anyway.
Tropical stuff. Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah.
She fought off a jaguar just to save baby Tarzan's life.
Yeah.
I still remember the first encounter where he's like, what? It's still embedded into my brain.
Oh. Yeah. So,
But yeah, and she adopted him after that.
Yeah, I do remember, like, her backstory and what happened to her original child, which
Yeah, Savor.
yeah, I'm not gonna
I
lie.
think that's what its name is.
I can't remember. But I did actually have nightmares about it for a while. Somehow. Yeah.
Dang.
So that, that did a number on me, but, it's just a dream, so I know to not take it seriously at least. And it's all a matter of fiction and stuff, most of the time. Anyways, so, basically, she raised a human while not really understanding humans.
Yeah.
So she learned, they both learned from each other,
Mm-hmm.
you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And and at the end where it's like saying that he was nothing like them, but she just was like going along this whole thing. It was like it was, I can't, it's you know what scene I'm talking about, right?
I think so.
Where young Tarzan was like upset that he doesn't look like the gorillas and isn't like them, so he's thinking like he wasn't her son, but she was saying that they were. I can't. It's hard to describe.
But it's like, you don't have to be like the rest of us. You are still my son no matter what, like,
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Which, yeah. Obviously, that's how parents work. You don't always have to have a child in order to, raise one,
Yeah. So I think.
Like, I mean, like, normal stuff.
Yeah. I also remember. I still love that one scene where adult Tarzan sneaks up behind her to try to scare her. It's like, don't even think about it. It's like, how'd you know it was me? It's like, I'm your mother. I know everything. It's like, so where have you been? I thought you knew everything. I just love that relationship between the two.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I think she deserves A or S.
I put her in A tier.
Yeah, but where?
Top of A.
Top of A?
Top of A.
Yeah. There. Next up, the next mother is gonna be pretty hard.
Oh.
Littlefoot's mother from Land Before Time.
Yeah. Did we ever get to know what her name was?
No.
That's what I thought, but...
Yeah, but we all know her as Littlefoot's mother.
Yeah.
Ah, man. It's been years since I've seen that movie, but it's still etched in my brain of... Oh, my word.
Yeah, so,
She risked her own life to protect Littlefoot and her friends from a T-Rex, or Sharktooth is what they called them, but a T-Rex. And yeah, she risked her life.
Yeah, I don't really know how else to describe that.
And it's not even Disney.
Yeah.
But the way it was written and just the scene is just, oh my word. It still makes those who've seen the movie cry to this day.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what made it worse was when she said her line and said, "I'll always be with you," and it's like, Mom? Mother? Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, oh, dang it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Top of S tier.
Yeah, easily.
She's not strong enough to blow up mountains, but her actions could move mountains.
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's better at handling metaphorical mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, she deserves to be top of S tier.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the next one is from a show that I never seen, but I've heard about it, and Marge Simpson from The Simpsons.
Alright, so she's also your stereotypical nagging mother, so it's kind of but they do it specifically to
And I know what she sounds
draw
like.
satire.
And I know what she sounds like. It's really annoying voice or whatever.
Yeah.
There was one scene a friend sent me where Homer was showing around like all the lesser houses that they would like around their neighborhood, and it's like, look at this house in their stupid flower garden, like, look, I'm stepping all over. It's like, Homer, this is our house. Dope.
Man.
But I think she deserves to be on this list because she has to put up with him.
Yeah.
I mean, she was on the list of best TV movie mothers on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So plus people would get mad at me if I didn't put her on this list.
Well, yeah. She's iconic, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a funny hairstyle too.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not to mention that she has that one meme.
Meme?
Of the...
She has a meme now?
Oh, she's had one for a long time. Do you remember, like, whenever they took a still frame from the show out of context with her eyes, like, kind of, where she's like, I don't know how to describe it. Let me send it to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so, it looks like this.
What in the world?
Yeah, they took, a frame from the animation out of context, basically.
What is she doing?
She's, dancing.
Oh. That's what she's doing.
She's supposed to be dancing, yeah.
She has no neck.
Not in this frame, no.
Yeah. Anyway, I think she'd be in B.
Yeah. All right.
Like under Judy.
Yeah.
Which was my grandma's name, Judy.
Yeah, it's my grandma's name too.
Oh, okay. All right. Next up, to me, the next mother, which she had, like, we don't even know what her name is. They just call her Mom or Mrs. Turner from the Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
in my opinion, she's a terrible mother. She'd rather go out somewhere with her husband and leave Timmy with the evil babysitter. Which she doesn't know that Vicky's evil, but you get the point. She'd rather be out with her husband than be with Timmy.
Yeah, she is, like, borderline neglectful. I think she really just exists as a joke.
Yeah, but you get what I mean.
Yeah, I do know of a joke where it's like, she's talking about her ability to grow plants, and she's like, it's like this episode where they're trying to decorate their front yard for, like, a neighborhood front yard contest.
Yeah.
And, basically, whenever the judges come in, she basically, like, tries to show everything and all that, and then she, like, horribly fails at it, and then she just goes, everything I touch dies! And then the judges step back, and then the dad just goes, oh, Dinkelberg!
Yeah, I remember that.
Would you like to come inside for a celebratory hand touch?
It's like, would you like to shake my wife's hand?
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's like the only thing I could really think of specifically.
Yeah, but I think she does.
I put her in the F tier.
Yeah, but there are times where it shows that she does care for Timmy, but she's still neglectful. So I'd say D.
Yeah.
Low D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can only give her so much.
Now the next one's going to be really interesting. Morticia Addams from the Addams Family.
All right. Well, it's hard to talk about her because she objectively has terrible morals, but it's portrayed as a good thing in the show because that's the whole point.
For them, yeah, as the joke.
So, I mean, if it were like translated into a normal household, I would say she's a good mom.
Yeah, but
although I would advise, do not teach your children how to make poison.
Yeah,
or build guillotines, or
explosions, or
yeah,
or,
yeah.
But she is an excellent gardener, just with dangerous plants.
Yeah.
It's like the African Strangler, Cleopatra.
Yeah.
And her poison ivy or oak or whatever.
Yeah.
But she loves her family and she takes very good care of them and loves her children and is an excellent wife. Tish, you make my blood boil. You make my blood go wild. Tish, that's French. But yeah, like you would say that she and Gomez are like the perfect couple.
They are, honestly.
Even though
it's like one of the best couples I've seen.
Like according to the Nostalgia Critic, like those two are like the perfect TV couple.
They are. Like,
yeah.
You know,
Gomez and Morticia Addams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can just tell, yeah.
But yeah, even though it's like very spooky, kooky, and they're altogether ooky, she's an excellent mother.
She is, yeah.
Yeah. I just like even in the new Wednesday series, she's not in it that much, but you can tell she cares about Wednesday.
Oh yeah, absolutely. What little role she has a lot of meaning.
Yeah, which by the way, she's played by Catherine Zeta-Jones in Wednesday.
Oh, that's who the actress is? Alright.
Yeah, I was like, what? but yeah. So
yeah.
I'd say she's A tier.
Yeah, I'd put her in A tier.
But where though?
Well,
she's half dead, or half not alive, so...
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
But I love the Morticia Addams from the old 60s series.
Oh, yeah.
I loved her. I love her line whenever something like destructive happens, or the children about to do something devastating, or not like you're like, oh why? She's like, isn't that sweet?
Yeah. Yeah, or it's like, no, Wednesday, don't make explosives. You should put on goggles first.
Yeah. And from the 90s movie where Wednesday was about to electrocute Pugsley, it's like, Mom, it's like, come on, Mom, please. Oh, all right.
Yeah. So,
But anyway, dang, this is hard.
Right? Well,
Oh, another thing that I loved from the animated movie, the first one, it's storming like crazy outside. It's like, what a lovely morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
But this is hard.
Um. Well, I would put her above. Mm, Home Improvement.
I think she did. She should be in the same rank as Jill Taylor, but I
Yeah,
can't think of above or below Jill.
I would put her above.
You think so?
Yeah,
Why is that?
because I feel like the additional close and like much more tight knit relationship between husband and wife sets a
Oh,
good example.
yeah,
I mean, don't get me wrong, Jill and
Tim.
Tim. Jeez.
I mean, it should be easy.
Jill and
Tim
Tim.
Allen, Tim Taylor.
Mm,
Anyway, but
yeah.
yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's in between
Yeah.
Aunt May and Jill Taylor.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so the next one, I've seen snippets of the show, but everyone should know this TV mother, Mrs. Brady from the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
There's a story of a lovely lady who was bringing up 3 very lovely girls. All of them had hair of gold, like their mother, the youngest one in curls. But yeah, Mrs. Florence Henderson is the actress. She was a guest on Whose Line one episode.
Ooh.
Where she was hugging Wayne Brady, and Wayne was like, "This is my mama." It's like, "That's the long lost Brady kid."
Aw.
Yeah. And him and
Yeah.
Ryan did a scene with helping hands. Like, she was the Mrs. Brady, and I forgot which daughter Ryan was playing as, but she is the one that Marsha's always the luckiest one. Marsha.
Yeah.
There was a part where Colin's hands grabbed this picture or whatever of, it's like, and Mrs. Brady or Florence was like, that's the wrong show. It slams it on Ryan's chest, but hits Colin in the knuckles, and his hands like, ah! Ow. You even hear the
Ow.
yeah.
Man, alright.
Yeah, she was like the stereotypical stay-at-home mother in the 50s.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, she was like the number one best sitcom mom.
Yeah, I mean, Brady Bunch was a really good show.
Oh yeah, my mom loves it. My mom loved that show.
Yeah.
But yeah, but here's the thing. She juggles 6 kids, and 3 of them are boys, 3 girls, and a husband. And the husband had the 3 boys, and she had the 3 girls, and well, you get the point.
Yeah.
So she has to juggle 6 kids.
Which is a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and it's a blended family, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which was definitely different back then.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, but she was able to get through all that and take care of everyone.
Yeah.
Plus everyone back then loved her, and they still do to this day.
Absolutely.
According to on Whose Line, everyone was standing up cheering, "Wow, Florence!" And Wayne was like, "That's my mama."
Aww.
Because Wayne Brady.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd say, yeah, I think she goes above Aunt May.
Yeah.
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 Now,
that sounds good.
This one I was really looking forward to. Mrs. Brisby from The Secret of Nim.
Oh, don't get me started. Man, I can't begin to describe. Honestly.
I'm pretty sure what you're gonna say is the same as I'm gonna say.
So go ahead.
Well, I mean, she basically risked life and limb and traveled, like, I don't know how much distance, just to make sure that her kid isn't sick anymore.
Yeah, to save him from pneumonia.
Yeah, which is a really, really awful sickness, by the way.
She had to deal with cats, rats, and who knows what.
Exactly.
Even the great owl.
Mm-hmm.
But she's just famous because of her husband, Jonathan Brisby.
Yeah. So, man. So, like, I'm trying to think. So, like, they're all sentient because of that experiment, right?
Yeah. But what's weird is I don't think Mrs. Brisby was subject to that experiment.
Or maybe it's they alter the genetics.
Or maybe she got exposed from Jonathan.
Maybe. It might have been a genetic thing.
Maybe.
Then it would affect, like, everything forever?
Do what?
Theoretically? Like, making them sentient would just make them sentient through genetics.
Sapient.
Oh, yeah, sapient.
Yeah.
Right.
Sentient it means that it's living. Sapient means that it has an intelligence.
Alright.
Yeah, I learned that from SCPs.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah.
Alright. But yeah, point is, she was willing to do all of that to cure her son.
Yeah.
Which is extremely admirable, honestly.
Yeah. And she developed a whole, courage throughout the whole movie. Like, it was slow, but she was still, like, fearful for her life, but she did all of that just to save her son.
Mm-hmm. Which is, man, okay, I don't want to go off on a tangent or anything, so I'm gonna restrain myself.
So long story short, just say that.
Long story short, S tier.
Yes. Top S tier?
I don't know about that part. Well, I mean,
you've seen what she had to go through.
I did.
There were a few times she almost died.
Several times, honestly.
Yeah, several.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I think I would put her below Littlefoot's mom.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good spot.
Yeah, but I had to put her on this list.
Absolutely, you would be committing a crime if you didn't.
Yes.
I would call the police.
Yeah.
Like, straight up.
Alright, up next is Claire Huxtable from The Cosby Show.
Alright, so...
Like, okay, so... now she's not a stay-at-home mom because, like, she's a lawyer.
Oh!
Yeah. And she's a really good one at that, too. And, of course, Dr. Huxtable, Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
He delivers babies at the hospital. Yes, so, and they have 3 kids that they have to take care of, which they drive me insane, oh my word. Like, oh, they're so annoying.
Oh.
But I love the humor behind, like, the parents, like, having to deal with them.
Yeah.
But, like, for instance, there was a moment where, in the pilot episode, where Claire was she was up to her limit with Theo, their oldest son, and only son. And it was like, now, what were you thinking? It's like, well, don't talk to me while I'm talking to you. It's like, Now, what were you thinking about like skipping out of school? Answer me. Now?
Yeah.
But there's one scene. Hold on, I have to cut off the streaming for this so I can, because I don't want it to give it away. Okay, I found it.
All right.
So there's an episode where their oldest daughter. Wait, no, I have four kids. Or no, sorry, 5 kids. 4 girls and 1 boy.
Oh.
One of them is out on her own, and one of them's in college, and Theo's high school. And the second youngest daughter, elementary, I think, and then the others in 1st grade.
Oh.
In the beginning of the series. But yeah, 5 kids.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway, so the oldest daughter's husband, I forgot what his name was. Elvin, yeah.
Alright.
So his idea is that the woman or the wife is supposed to be at home and cook and clean and take care of their man or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what his ideals are.
Alright.
And so then he exposes that way of thinking to Claire, in which Bill or Heathcliff, that's what his character's name is. He is like, oh no, he's in for it. Now I know what y'all are saying about Bill Cosby. It's like, why are you watching this show? You know what Bill did? Yeah. It's like, well, I like the art. It's like one of those things where you like the art and not the artist.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, the Cosby Show is a hilarious show.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, here's a scene of the best, like one of Claire Huxtable's best moments.
All right.
Or in my opinion, it's one of her best moments. All right, ready?
I'm ready.
How you doing, Alvin?
Hi, Dr. Huxtable.
How are you?
Thanks for letting me in.
It's okay.
Hi, Mrs. Huxtable.
Hello, Elvin.
Is Sandra ready?
Well, not yet, but she'll be down in a little while. Would you and Dr. Huxtable like some coffee?
Coffee?
Yeah, coffee.
You mean you're gonna get it?
Yes? You're surprised?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Huxtable. I didn't think you did that kind of thing.
What kind of thing?
You know, serve.
Serve whom?
Serve him.
Oh, serve him! As in serve your man?
Well, yeah.
Let me tell you something, Elvin.
Oh, no.
Let me tell you something.
You see, I am not serving Dr. Huxtable, okay?
Okay.
That's the kind of thing that goes on in a restaurant. Now, I'm going to bring him a cup of coffee just like he brought me a cup of coffee this morning. And that, young man, is what marriage is made of. It is give and take 50-50. And if you don't get it together and drop these macho attitudes, you are never going to have anybody bringing you anything, anywhere, any place, anytime, ever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What would you like in your coffee?
Maybe I could get you some coffee.
Yeah. But wait.
That's all right. I don't mind getting it, but thanks for offering.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yes, sir.
When she brings the coffee back, if I were you, I wouldn't drink it.
Yeah. But yeah, that's Claire Huxtable right there.
Wow. Okay.
Uh-huh. Now there was one moment where she got really ticked off about with one of her daughters, Vanessa. Yeah, she was the one that drives me the craziest the most because of like her personality and her way of thinking and everything.
Yeah.
She tries to get her own way by Weasley or whatever, like saying, but Dad, but Mom.
Yeah.
But anyways, but she never gets her way.
Mm,
But there was this
alright.
one scene where she was trying to go to this party, and talks to Cliff. That's it, Cliff. That's his short name, Cliff.
Yeah.
Bill. Yeah. Anyway, so she didn't say that this party was filled with college students, and she's still in high school. So then he said that she could go, because she left out that whole tidbit, I would say. So
yeah.
then Claire calls to check up on them, and he mentions about the party. Is like, did she tell you that it was going to be a college party? It's like, no, she left that part out. It's like, honey, you have just been hoodwinked, and I already, like, she asked me that question before, and I already told that little wench she was supposed to go. And I was like, oh no.
Oh yeah.
And then whenever she comes back, it's like, how do I look? And he like looks at her like, like, and also coming in for like a kiss or whatever, but instead he hands her the phone. It's like, hello, hi Vanessa. I was like, oh no. So that being said, and after hearing all of that, where do you think she deserves to be?
I put her like above Marge.
Huh?
Marge Simpson.
Why? Why in B tier?
Well,
She deserves to be like here above Mrs. Brady.
Yeah, I can see that.
Cause she handled 5 kids. She handled her
that's right.
husband. She's a lawyer, and a really good one. So
that's true. Yeah.
yeah. Now the next one,
Alright.
I'm not sure if you've seen The Big Bang Theory yet.
I've seen parts of it.
Yeah, this is Sheldon's mom, Mrs. Cooper.
Yeah, I've heard things about her.
My favorite line that she says was whenever Sheldon gets fired and was doing all this all their hobbies and knickknacks or whatever, and Leonard called her over and is like, "Yeah, you should have called me sooner."
Man.
But and then there was one scene where it's like, "All right, you've been moping around long enough, so just get your suit on and come down to the university so you talk to your boss." No, I'm sorry. Did I start that with "if you please, your highness"?
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah, but yeah, if she's able to handle Sheldon Cooper.
Yeah.
And she deserves, she should be above.
Yeah.
She should be above Ash's mom.
Yeah, easily.
Another thing is she cooks really good Southern food.
Well,
Like when I say Southern, I mean like fried chicken and all that jazz.
Oh yeah. Hey, we already talked about Home Improvement. Don't bring it up again.
Wait, what?
I already talked about Home Improvement.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So, hold on a second.
Okay.
No, that's not what I wanted. What the frick is going on? There we go.
Why is this doing this? Freaking.
Sweetheart, your little friend is concerned about you.
Yes, well, I'm not a child. I'm a grown man capable of living my life as I see fit. And I certainly don't need someone telling on me to my mother.
It's his temper from his daddy. He's got my eyes.
I see.
All that science stuff, that comes from Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm not hungry.
Leonard, don't trouble yourself. He's stubborn. He may stay in there till the rapture. I tell you, I love the boy to death, but he
Oh yeah, and she's a Christian.
Yeah.
has been
So that's
difficult
another
since he
plus.
fell out of me at the Kmart.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? Hold on, what?
I love the boy to death, but he has been difficult since he fell out of me at the Kmart. I made
Wow.
But no, I forgot about this line that she says to Raj. So you know Raj is Indian, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so just keep that in mind.
Oh
I
no.
made chicken. I hope that isn't one of the animals that you people think is magic.
Ooh, that's beef. First off.
Just the way she says it. I forgot about that line. Oh my word! I made chicken.
Man.
I hope that isn't one of the animals that you people think is magic.
Man, okay.
You know, we have an Indian gentleman at our church, a Dr. Patel. It's a beautiful story. The Lord spoke to him and moved him to give us all 20% off on LASIK. You know, those that needed it. What? Time with Sheldon. His father, God rest his soul, used to always say to me, Mary, you have to take your time with Sheldon.
Yeah.
Sounds like a wise man.
Oh, not so wise. He once tried to fight a bobcat for some licorice.
Ow.
After a moment of silent meditation, I'm going to end with, in Jesus' name, but you two don't feel any obligation to join in.
Oh yeah, because Raj is Indian and Howard's Jewish.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Unless, of course, the Holy Spirit moves you. You know how your daddy used to say that you can only fish for so long before you gotta throw a stick of dynamite in the water?
Yeah.
Well, I'm done fishing.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Put those on.
What for?
Because you're gonna go down to your office, you're gonna apologize to your boss, and get your job back.
No.
I'm sorry, did I start that sentence with the words, if it please your highness? Leonard, the Lord never gives us more than we can handle. Thankfully, he blessed me with 2 other children who were dumb as soup.
Oh, okay. I've seen enough. Have you?
Yeah, I have. So she's basically your standard Southern mother.
Yes. Oh yes. Your Southern Christian mother.
Mm-hmm. One would say Bible thumping, but that's your interpretation.
Well, hey.
It's up to interpretation. It's fine.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, yeah. Now, I do have to give a little bit of favoritism because she's from Texas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, well...
And you're
I
from
think,
Texas?
Yeah. We share a native state, so... Texas is pretty awesome. If you don't like it, fight me. But actually, don't. I'm a pacifist.
That's fine.
I mean, like, we do some pretty awful stuff, but,
Yeah. Anyway.
it's mostly homeland favoritism more than anything.
Yeah.
Anyways, so, like, she seems to be a really tough love kind of approach.
Well, kind of, but she, what
Only
I
when
also,
she has
what
to
I
be,
also
right?
like is like she treats the other, other friends like her own children.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's Southern love.
Yeah.
Southern hospitality, that's what it is.
Exactly. Yeah.
which you and I are both familiar with.
Yeah. Texas, I think,
because
has
we're from the
more of it.
South.
Yeah, I think Texas is a little more well known for it because we're known as the friendly state. And not to mention the word for Texas.
Back then, cowboys from Texas were pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, of course they were.
Well, I mean, like, they were like in history and in movies. They're like, yeah, he's from Texas. What? From Texas? Oh no.
Yeah.
Or yeah, he's from Texas. Oh, that makes sense. It was one of those cowboy shows or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
So, I feel like she's got a semi-tough love approach, only when she needs to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is like, you know the saying where you fishing long enough where you just have to throw in a piece of dynamite? Yeah? Well, I'm done fishing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did I begin that phrase with, if it please your highness? But she is kind of insulting a little bit, but she doesn't know she is, like with the thing she said to Raj.
Yeah.
I hope this is one of the animals that you people think is magic. But I just love his deadpan stare at her. He's like, what? But
man,
it was like, yeah, though Sheldon is a handful, but thank the Lord that I had 2 other children. They were dumb as soup. Anyway, where do you think she deserves to be?
I'd put her like top of B tier.
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah. All right, we've got Mrs. Flintstone.
Yeah, now we all know who she is.
Well, yeah, of course. From one of those cigarette commercials.
Yeah, the cereal commercials. Yeah.
Well, the cereal commercials and the cigarette commercials. That's what I said.
Oh right, I forgot about that.
Yeah, they had a whole advertising campaign featuring the Flintstones.
Yeah, I forgot they did that.
Yeah.
That was like an old commercial.
Yeah, it was. It was still black and white too.
Mm-hmm. Which is what my mom used to watch. The Flintstones was in black and white.
Yeah.
And then when I was a kid, it was on Boomerang, and I was watching it, and Mom comes in and remembers the episode I was watching. Is like, I've never seen this episode in color.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah.
It was a whole thing where Fred and Barney get caught up in a whole spy espionage thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So one thing I do remember hearing about was that the Flintstones, yes, the Flintstones got controversy back in the day because it was the first time it was shown on TV that the parents shared a bed.
Right.
Not doing anything in the bed, just having one bed for the both of them and not having 2 separate beds.
I know, right? Yeah. Oh, you're right. Yeah, back then.
They're the first family.
Yeah, the first family to ever. Dang. Yeah. In the other shows, you would see them have 2 separate beds.
Yeah, and he didn't even show the parents hand-holding or anything else crazy.
Yeah.
Quote-unquote crazy like that.
Oh, crap. I just remembered another mother to add to this.
Oh, yeah.
That I need to add.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's just a little extra fact, I suppose. So already, her, I guess, like, just sharing a bed with her husband, and just that, like, was earth-shattering.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy to think about, because it's also normal now.
Yeah.
And, like...
But back then it was like, oh, wow,
dare they?
Yeah. I'm not afraid to say it. People back then were a bunch of wimps. They couldn't handle that.
Well, yeah, but people today are even more bigger wimps, you know? There's just all, ooh, he said this, me.
Yeah, the internet has made it worse. But, like, we're a lot more tolerant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to edit this real quick.
Okay. But, yeah, yeah, just saying. And, like, so there's that, for starters.
Yeah.
But otherwise, speaking with her objectively, well, she, honestly, she's a good wife.
Yes.
Yeah, she supports Fred going out and having fun with his friend Barney and all that.
Yeah.
And she, is good friend.
She does get onto him a few times, but...
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, like, they go on double dates together and all that, and that's really cool.
And has fun with her friend who is Barney's wife.
Yeah, double dates, yeah.
Yeah.
And, well, honestly, that's, like, the main thing that I can say about her.
Yeah.
She's a good mom, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, great mother, great cook. Has a good relationship with Fred.
Yeah.
So, where do you think she... I'd say, above Judy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah. Now, the next mother I just remembered is from the Dick Van Dyke Show. It's Laura Petrie, played by Mary Tyler Moore.
Huh.
Yeah. I love the Dick Van Dyke Show. And yes, the main character is played by Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah, I figured.
Give me a second.
Good. Hey, Rob just cleared the decks for me, honey. Yeah, all change your plans. I'm coming right home. Get the kids off the street. I'm driving.
Wow.
Hello?
Hi, Laura. Honey, guess who has to work late tonight?
Is he a living American male?
And I'll give you a hint. He has a beautiful, understanding wife who knows the problems of television writers.
Oh, Rob.
Well, honey, I'm sorry, but the boss wants a rewrite on a sketch.
Is this sketch for Miss Blake?
Yeah, I've got to write it and deliver it and read it to her tonight.
Can't she read?
I have to read it with her, discuss it. Honey, will you make my apologies to Jerry and Millie? Look, maybe you can get Eddie LeBeau to sit in for a fourth. I'll kiss you goodnight when I come in. Try and sleep face up. I should be with Miss Blake more in a couple hours.
Okay, Rob. Bye-bye.
Bye, honey.
Oh, Rob, will Buddy and Sally be with you? Rob? Well, I'm sure they will.
Yeah, sometimes she overthinks things.
Yeah. That sounds like a kind of reaction I would have, personally.
Do what?
Overthinking sounds like a reaction I would have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful evening. We'll have to do it again sometime.
I'm a Ravenclaw for a reason, just saying.
Mrs. Petrie, what are you doing here?
What are they doing here?
Well, we're working, honey.
Oh, well, I was just in the neighborhood because we went to a movie, so I just thought I'd stop by and say hello. Hello.
How was the movie?
The movie? Oh, the movie. It was fine. Fine.
Yeah, she was in this case. She was thinking that he was cheating on her, so she was being really jealous and trying to find out what's going on.
Just fine.
It must have been a fine movie.
Fine. Fine.
Honey, I'd like for you to meet Valerie Blake.
Oh,
Oh, well, hello, Laura. How do you do? I'd better be going. How did you know my first name was Laura?
Well, your husband's only mentioned it 30 or 40,000 times.
He has?
Of course, he's told me all about both you and Richie. Now, let me see. He likes baseball cards, and he does not like to have his hair cut. He loves to hide in closets, and he's not the brightest boy in class.
Well, let's face it, honey, he isn't.
Wow.
Their son.
Man.
He may not be the brightest boy, but he's
Throwing shade. Damn.
Honey, if you want to wait around a while, I can drive you home.
Oh, no, I just came by because there was something I forgot to tell you.
Well, what'd you forget, honey?
Well, it can wait.
No, you came all the way down here. What'd you forget to do?
I forgot to kiss you good morning.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, she can be a bit of a scatterbrain at times, and she sometimes would get like overthink things of what's going on.
Yeah.
But she's a wonderful wife to Dick.
Yeah.
Or to Bob. His character's name.
Yeah.
But then when she finds out that she messed up, she just tries to. Well, you saw what happened.
Yeah, she tries to overcorrect a little too much.
Yeah. It's like, well, I forgot to kiss you good morning. So where do you think she would belong?
I don't know.
I think she has the same as Mrs. Brady.
Yeah.
But is a better, but it would be above Aunt May.
Okay. Yeah. She feels right in A tier, yeah.
I want it. There.
Yeah, it's being stubborn, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so. Oh no.
What?
Marie Barone. From Everybody Loves Raymond.
Oh. Alright. We saw her earlier.
Yeah, she's overbearing, but she's oblivious about it. And she loves her family and does everything to take care of them.
Alright.
But she hates the way Deborah cooks and cleans, and she tries to help in her own way, but it sounds like she's being insulting.
Oh.
Yeah, and Frank has to deal with her.
Oh.
Let's see. Best of.
Alright, let's see.
Here, this'll. Yeah.
What you doing there?
Oh, this? This is called polishing silver.
Yeah, I know that. It's just that we don't often see your silver.
Oh, please, stop hinting, Deborah. The silver's going to Robbie. It's already in the will.
Wow.
Robbie, I'm going to do a load of your socks and underpants. Are you wearing today's underpants or yesterday's?
They're fine, Ma.
No, let me see.
No.
Robert, you know the most important pants a person has? Underpants.
I know, Ma.
You remember when you ran out of underpants that time?
It was the 5th grade, Ma.
And you had to wear a pair of Raymond's underpants to school?
Ew, you never told me that.
I'm checking your dresser.
I'm checking your
Can't
dress.
tell me yet. I've got cookies.
Mom, please, just go home. It's not a good
It's
time.
okay, she can stay if she wants. I'm not afraid if she hears this.
Jekyll would be.
Jekyll. So he's comparing her to Mr. Hyde.
Take this anymore, okay? You make a huge mess. You don't help me at all. You invite your friends over to drive me crazy all day, and all you can think of is, oh, she must have PMS. Let's just load her up with drugs.
No, it's got St. John's wort in it.
Oh yeah, this was the PMS episode.
Oh.
If there's ever anything wrong, it's PMS, huh? Sometimes I don't know what to do. Sometimes I just met you.
I'm sorry.
You smacked me.
I know I did. I'm sorry.
What'd you do that for?
It's just that it sounds like you're becoming just like your father. Oh, my God.
Can we be alone, please?
No. I mean, I'm happy that you and Deborah are working things out, but please, this is my kitchen.
We're talking, Ma. We're talking. That's all.
Okay, but I'm just outside, and I can come back any minute.
That's just
Wow.
like our house.
It's just like at our house. That's what oh, and here's the thing. Yeah, just picture having a mother like that, and she's your neighbor from across the street, and she comes over every day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, Marie.
When's Raymond coming home?
Tomorrow afternoon.
Well, I was just on my way to the market, and I was... Deborah, are you cooking something?
No.
Oh, because there's an aroma.
Oh, it's the suitcase episode. Raymond thought of putting a piece of cheese in the suitcase just so Deborah could move it. And that's what the smell is coming from.
Oh.
Listen, Ma. Can I ask you something?
Anything, dear.
How do I look to you?
Why, are you sick? Oh, you don't look so good.
Ma.
Oh, no, you don't look good. Oh, you're pale and your eyes are sunken in. What's the matter?
Nothing.
Oh, don't lie to me, Raymond. You look awful. We'll have some raisin toast.
Will you, Ma? Stop it. I'm not sick, okay? This is how I always look. But thank you.
So then what is it?
I was wondering.
She had a voice crack.
Between Robert and me.
Oh, where is Robert? He called last night. He said he wasn't coming
Yeah,
home.
he had a date.
He did?
Yeah.
Robert had a date?
Oh.
Who is she? Oh, I would have ironed a shirt for him. I mean, they could have eaten here. I would have made something special. Why didn't he tell me he had a date?
Because of this.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a magnificent cook. Like, she cooks Italian dishes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So delicious. You really got it, kid.
You really think so?
Well, this is a beautiful thing.
Thank you, Frank.
Uh-oh.
Did she steal her credit?
No, Deborah finally made something good, and Marie became jealous and was wondering where she got that from, because that's the dish that she made for Frank that got him to marry her.
Wow.
Oh, look.
So listen, Marie, this is not what it looks like.
I'm not talking to you. I do have a question for Deborah, however. What have I done that you feel the need to destroy me?
Wow.
What?
Who told you about Brajol?
Nobody. I found a recipe in a magazine.
You found a recipe? Oh, you're a cook now. Frank never mentioned Brajol to you?
No.
No.
No, I didn't say a thing, Marie.
Quiet.
Oh, yeah. The reason why Raymond's pants are like that with a bunch of marinara sauce on it is because his friends liked his stories about Deborah's cooking and how terrible it was.
Yeah.
So he was afraid of saying that she finally cooked something good, and he said that it was terrible. And Deborah found out, so then she was like, "Would you like some more?" I was like, "Yeah." So she poured it into his lap.
Frank never told you that Brajol was the very first thing I ever cooked for him?
Oh, boy.
No, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? Do you know what he said to me when he tasted my Brajol in 1955? He said, "Be my bride."
Marie, come on.
Be my bride, Frank. Be my bride. But it's very clear now that you'll go to any girl with a pot.
Wow.
So yeah, that's Marie Barone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, man. She's kind of crazy, but not nearly as bad.
Yeah.
So I would maybe put her bottom of B.
Bottom of B?
Or maybe middle.
We'll put it this. Well, let me put it this way: she loves her family and would do anything for it, but she does get a little bit overreacts. But she still loves her family, though. She does get a little crazy, and her cooking is amazing. But
yeah, there's that.
But she is overbearing and doesn't know personal space or whatever.
Yeah. I would probably put her above Judy Neutron.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one, look.
Oh.
Kevin! Mrs. McAllister from Home Alone.
Oh!
And Home Alone 2.
Yeah, alright.
I love that face. Kevin!
Yeah! Kevin!
Yeah. No, this one, that face right there was more comedic, but the other one was, like, really legit. It felt legit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what else are we forgetting? Kevin!
Yeah.
But this one was like, oh, Kevin's not here. What? Kevin! She passes out.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could find that scene. Yeah, here it is.
Kevin's not here.
What?
Kevin! So yeah, I don't for them to constantly keep forgetting Kevin.
Yeah. Yeah,
Now she does love Kevin, and she flew across the country to get back to him.
Yeah.
She even flew overseas from France.
Yeah.
But yeah, their family chemistry is like, that's on thin ice.
Yeah, I'd put her like top of C maybe.
Actually, I'd put her down under Chi-Chi.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Now let's see if you can guess who the next mother is.
Well, I'm trying to look at her. I can't recognize. Really.
Mrs. Weasley from Harry Potter.
Oh man, yeah. All right. Okay, well, she's an awesome mom.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
And I love how she treats Harry like one of her own.
Yeah, because he really needs that in his life.
Yes, he does. But
yeah.
Where have you been?
Yeah, where she casts a spell on the paper.
Yes, what was it called?
I think it was the Goblet of Fire.
No, it was in the second movie, but was it a Shrieker or something? Or Howler, yeah. It's like, I got one for my grandma once. It was horrible. Ronald Weasley.
Man.
But yeah. Yeah, but yeah, she's a. Phew. She's like a mama bear. You don't want to mess with her kids.
No.
Or, look what happened to Bellatrix Lestrange.
Yeah.
Blew her to
Yeah.
pieces.
Yeah.
Though in the book, actually, she just stopped her heart. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. But yeah, don't mess with Mrs. Weasley. So she deserves to be in the S tier because she uses magic to.
Yeah.
But I mean, like.
Man.
Not my daughter, you b****.
Oh, and it didn't show her blowing her up.
Oh well.
But yeah, you. Oh, here we go.
Packed with muggles, of course. Come on, you're straight at their wall, George. Now, all you've got to do is walk straight at the wall between platforms 9 and 10. Best do it at a bit of a run if you're nervous. Where have you been? You could have died. You could have been seen. Of course, I don't blame you, Harry, dear. Put bars on his window. Well, you best hope I don't put bars on your window, Ronald Weasley. Speak very, very clearly.
Diagonally.
What did he say, dear? Your
Diagonally. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
sons flew that enchanted car of yours to Surrey and back last night.
Did you really? How'd it go?
It was very wrong indeed, boys. Luck.
But yeah, so yeah, she.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't blame you, Harry. You best hope I don't put bars in your window. So yeah, I think she deserves to be up in the A tier, or no, under. I think she should be above Elastigirl.
That's yeah.
S
I'm
tier.
okay with that. Yeah.
All right, this next one, yeah, I think you've seen this movie, from Yura Umaso.
Yeah.
Okasan. That's what I'm just gonna call her. Yeah. Even though she knew that he was a big jaw or a T-Rex hatchling, she still took care of him the best she could.
Yeah.
But yeah, she even knew the risks of what would happen to her if he turned on her when he grew up.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's one of my favorite anime mothers.
Yeah, she's a really good mom.
Yeah. But now the question is, where do you think she deserves to be?
Maybe like bottom of A?
I think she should be like under Jill. Or
okay.
No? Because remember, she's raising a baby T-Rex.
Yeah.
The possibilities of that he could... Oh, dang it. That he could eventually eat her.
Yeah.
So I think... because her maternal instincts were really strong.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when she was forced to abandon him out in the wild... Like she just couldn't, like, she was trying to run away and like couldn't bear listening to his screaming, calling for her, and when he went quiet, she just panicked and ran back to him.
Hmm.
And then she left the herd just in order for her to raise her children, and which one of them wasn't even hers.
Yeah.
That was the risk she took.
Man.
So after saying that, what do you think?
I still think she should be an A tier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, if we're gonna go off the merit of adopting a child that is not your own, then we could put her at equal footing with Tarzan's mom.
Yeah. Yeah, Tarzan and Charlotte.
Yeah.
But where?
Good question. I don't know.
Let's put her in the middle.
Okay.
Because though spoilers, near the in the end, whenever after Hart's battle with his quote unquote biological father, who was a giant T-Rex, he was unconscious, and the Baku, yeah, that was his name, looked like he was coming over to do the finishing blow, but she threw herself over him to protect him still.
Aww.
Yeah. I think she should be above Kala.
Alright.
What do you think?
That's fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So the next mother is Sarah Connor from Terminator, from the Terminator series, or Terminator 2. Sarah Connor. She now this have you seen Terminator 2?
Not the second one, sadly.
Well, the group's gonna watch it later, eventually. So you'll see you'll see the reason why. But in my opinion, what she had to go through and what she had to deal with, she deserves to be between Android 18 and Mrs. Weasley.
All right.
Up in S tier, because so you saw the first one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so after this, she was put in a psychiatric hospital because she was still going the story that the future robots are going to take over the world, and a Terminator was sent back to kill her. Now she had a son, and excuse me, but he was taken away by CPS, Child Protective Services.
Oh.
And she is trying to get out of the psych ward just to get back to him, to protect him. And turns out, even though a Terminator came back to protect John Connor, she's still wary about him and tries her best, tries everything to protect her son.
Oh.
Yeah, risking her life.
Yeah.
And also to change the future.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll see why in Terminator 2.
All right.
So next, you might not have seen this movie, but it's from the Pokemon Zoroark movie. It's Zoroark, who we find Zorua, who Ash and friends find, and turns out that this evil group had Zoroark and Zorua contained. I forgot why, but after Zorua escaped, and the evil group is after the Zorua, Zoroark goes insane and breaks out and does everything she can to get her baby back. even fight the legendary dogs. Who were shinies in this movie, by the way.
Ooh.
Yeah, Entei, Raikou, and Suicune.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah, she did her best to fight off these three by herself.
Man.
Yeah, I know. But here's the thing. In the movie, not only does she shapeshift into whatever she wants, but she can also create illusions as well. Hence the name Zorua, or Zoroark, Master of Illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I feel like, what does, Zoroark try to do to protect Zorua?
Well, she almost died trying to protect him from the evil team.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so... willing to
but
risk lives?
But Celebi brought her back.
Oh, that's nice of it.
From what I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Celebi's in this movie too.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah. In my opinion, I think she deserves to be in B. I'd like, here, like, between Judy Neutron and Marge Simpson.
Okay, yeah. I'm alright with that.
Yeah. Now, the next mother, you might not even know, but she's, oh, dang it, what was her name? Jackie Tyler from Doctor Who.
Oh, yeah, I remember her.
Yeah.
She's, Rose's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember her. She has a crush on the Doctor, doesn't she?
She does. But yeah, she's even put the Doctor in his place a few times, and and has made him afraid of her. But and there was actually if you really think about it, like when the Doctor regenerated into David Tennant.
Mm-hmm.
He was like still in the regeneration process, and the TARDIS wasn't working as well.
Yeah.
Like she had a thermos of her soup for like that helped colds and all that or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it spilled inside the TARDIS, and it woke the TARDIS back up, and even like cured the Doctor.
Man.
Or woke the Doctor up. So if it wasn't for her, the Doctor would still be in a comatose state, and the aliens that invaded would have done much worse.
Yeah.
So she saved the Doctor's life.
Yeah, and by proxy saved the world.
Exactly.
So I mean, I don't know. That's pretty phenomenal. I think she should go in the top of S tier for that.
Top of S?
Yeah, because none of the other mothers here have saved the entire planet.
The universe and
the universe, yeah.
And time itself.
Yeah.
So she does go up to S tier, the top of S tier.
Yeah.
Now this mother, boy, she's gone through a lot and went through a lot. It's You're gonna get a surprise out of this.
Oh.
Martha Kent, Superman's mother.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's an awesome mom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
She raised Superman.
Yeah, I mean.
If it wasn't for her, Superman would have been like this. Well, you know.
This supervillain, basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so, I mean...
And he's the way he is because of her.
Exactly.
freaking Superman's mom.
Yeah.
And she's just a normal human, but she went through she went through a lot.
Yeah.
And just think of what she had to go through to try and cover up his superpowers while raising him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think she deserves to be an S, but where?
I put her below Rose's mom.
Below what?
Rose's mom.
Oh, yeah.
Because while she has saved the planet, you know, Rose's mom saved the universe and all of time, basically.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. She
Yeah.
raised the world's greatest superhero.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, next up is sort of a classic, but we don't really know her name, but Mrs. Gump from Forrest Gump.
Oh, man.
I know.
Man. Aww.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Forrest Gump. It's a really good movie.
Such a classic.
It is.
Mama always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, I don't know. She's such an awesome person.
Oh yeah, and she did really well raising Forrest. Even with his disability.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't really know how to explain it, honestly. All I really know is that she should probably go in A tier.
Oh yes. But I think she should be between Charlotte and Claire Huxtable.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Man, if y'all haven't seen Forrest Gump, I can't recommend it highly enough. It's got a very interesting sense of humor. And yes, Forrest Gump does have a southern drawl, and it is funny.
Yeah.
But, it's still a good movie.
Oh yes.
Because
it's
it,
a classic movie.
Yeah, it puts in a lot of, portrayals of things that happened during that time period, which can help put a better lens on it.
Mm-hmm. And she had sayings about life that to have Forrest understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the box of chocolates line that everyone knows.
Yeah, she's the one who introduced that to him.
Yeah. And everyone still quotes it to this day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just don't really know how to describe it. She's just everything you would ever want in a mom.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
even though she was really overprotective of him. But
she was.
But she did it out of love, and it showed.
Yeah.
Like, she was afraid of him going out into the world with his disability.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't for her, he wouldn't be where he is now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I mean, he did.
Now I want to watch that again.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. She's just a good mom.
Yeah.
Alright, last one.
Alright, the last one is, she's a mom herself, but she also is an adoptive mother. Peg Boggs from Edward Scissorhands.
I have not seen this one, sadly. I really, really want to.
Alright, hold on.
I know, it sounds like a blasphemy.
Yeah.
Where are your parents? Your mother? Your father?
He didn't wake up.
They got very tired. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. Which, his, Edward's father was played by the late Vincent Price.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that line always, like, is, like, just sad. It was like, what happened to your parents? Your mother? Your father? He didn't wake up.
Yeah.
Your father?
He didn't wake up.
Are you alone? Do you live up here all by yourself? What happened to your face?
Yeah, the cuts on the scars on his face was from him accidentally cutting himself with his scissor hands.
At the very least, let me give you a good astringent, and this will help to prevent infection.
She's a saleswoman, by the way, with facial products. But yeah, of course you can tell it's Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Edward?
Yeah, she felt sympathy for him and took her home and took care of him.
I think you should just come home with me.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, and she pretty much adopted him, so he wouldn't be alone forever.
Yeah.
See, Edward Scissorhands was like a it's a classic Tim Burton film.
Yeah.
But it was like a take on Pinocchio and Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, she just felt a strong sympathy for him and felt bad that he was all alone and and all of this, and so she just took it upon herself to adopt him and take her home.
Yeah.
And thus her daughter, like, eventually, well, I don't want to spoil anything. She's the beauty of this story, and of course Edward is the beast of this story.
Oh.
Yeah, hopefully that'll, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, so what do you, so yeah, after telling you this, what do you think?
She's such a sweetheart. Like, aw.
Yeah. She saw the good in Edward.
Yeah.
Even though at first she was terrified from the sight of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that kind of kindness is extremely rare.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah. It's really nice seeing people be that kind and generous.
Yeah. It's kind of, she has the same thing as a Okasan from You Are Umaso.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has that same sympathy and tenderness, like maternal or radiance.
Yeah.
If that's the best way of describing it.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to explain it. Yeah, sorry, my alarm's going off in the background. Yeah. I don't know. I always put a lot more stock into adoptive mothers because they go out of their way to show kindness.
Yeah.
In the form of giving someone a second chance that they otherwise would never have gotten.
Yeah, because Edward never had a mother before, and he lost his father.
Yeah.
So he was alone.
Yeah.
Then she came along.
Yeah.
Oh, the humor when she brings him home was amazing.
Oh.
And when her daughter meets Edward for the first time was one of the best scenes in the movie.
Nice.
Now, she's a mother of 2. She's got a daughter and a younger son.
Mm.
The daughter is more like a high school, like in high school or whatever.
Yeah.
The son is like in like, I'd say like 5th grade, 6th
Oh,
grade
gotcha.
or so.
Okay.
And then she's got a lazy husband. Well, not really lazy, but more like the typical 50s father that's kind of like,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, there's this, I don't want to go more into it, but there's a scene where after meeting, after quote-unquote meeting her daughter for the first time,
Yeah.
the father takes Edward down to his man cave to the bar and introduces him to quote-unquote lemonade.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't want, and yeah, you'll just have to see the movie.
Was it like hard lemonade?
You could say that, yeah.
Mm.
So then there was a scene later where it's like where one of the neighbors is like, "Would you like some lemonade, Edward?" It's like, well, lemonade.
Oh no.
Yeah, he scarred him for life. But, oh, Tim Burton's humor is just at another level.
Yeah. Yeah.
But back to Peg Boggs. Where do you think she deserves to be? Like, I know she deserves to be in the adoptive mother section.
Yeah.
And she's also taking care of kids of her own.
So I think she should go below Charlotte.
Yeah.
Biggest reason. She did vastly improve his life.
Yes.
But the others
kind of.
saved. Yeah.
Yeah, the others saved their lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just felt bad for him and brought him into everyday life from another world.
Yeah.
From his own world of solitude.
Yeah.
But I love how she just looked past his hands and saw the kind soul that he truly is, the innocent soul that he is.
Yeah.
Because he has no knowledge of the outside world.
Yeah.
So yeah, under Charlotte.
Mhm.
All right, so that concludes the best TV anime movie mom's list. And
yeah.
So let's start at hey, no one got into the F tier.
Yeah.
Hey. All right, so let's start from down up.
All right. So
in D we have Mrs. Turner, and she's the only one in D in the D tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the base of C tier we have Mrs. McAllister. Then up we have Chi-Chi, and then Deborah Barone at the top of C tier.
Yep.
On B tier, at the very end we have Marge Simpson, Zoroark, Judy Neutron, Marie Barone, Mrs. Flintstone, Delia Ketchum, or Ash's mom, and Mrs. Cooper from The Big Bang Theory at the top of B tier.
Yep.
And there's a lot in A tier.
Yeah.
So
there is.
At the bottom of A tier we have the Dragon Mom from Game of Thrones.
Yep.
Then we got Jill Taylor, Morticia Addams, Aunt May. Then we have Anyway, dang it, dang it, I'm having a brain fart. Laura Petrie from the Dick Van Dyke Show. Then we have Mrs. Brady, Claire Huxtable, Mrs. Gump, Peg Boggs, and Charlotte, Kala, and Okasa at the top of the list.
Yep. Yeah.
And at the I love you, Mom tier list for the best mothers in our opinion. We have Hannah from Wolf Children. Then we have Elastigirl. Then we have Mrs. Weasley, Soda Kona. Then we have Android 18, Mrs. Brisby, Littlefoot's mother, Martha Kent, and then we got Rose Tyler's mother.
Yep.
Yeah, kind of had a brain fart of forgot what her name was. Jackie, that's it, Jackie.
Yeah.
Jackie Tyler, who is who in our opinion is the best mother out of all of these.
Absolutely.
Because she pretty much saved time and space and the universe itself. If it wasn't for her, then the Doctor would still be in a comatose state, for continually regenerating, and the TARDIS was wouldn't be out of commission.
Yeah.
So that's the tier list of best mothers in cinema.
Yeah, and TV too.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, gotcha.
Cinema.
Okay.
Cinema includes television.
Okay.
Or media. How about that?
Yeah, and media.
So this is the tier list for the top best mothers in media. And
I hope.
So let's
we had
save this.
Yeah, and we will put this in the description if you want to see our list, or if you want to make your own.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Best.
And we're excited to see what y'all have to share with us. I'm very confident that we missed a good number of them. So we might do a part 2 of this, and heck, we might even do the worst mothers at some point.
Yeah.
Or we can get Lady Tremaine up in here, or Mother Gothel.
Now, what we need to do next for Father's Day is best fathers in media.
Yeah, that will be next. So in the meantime, let us know what you think in the comments, and do all the usual YouTube stuff. Whatever you want to do, no pressure.
Yeah. If we missed any, then leave them down in the comments below, and we could do a part 2 someday.
Yeah.
And that concludes this episode of RandoConvo, and I hope you all enjoyed this Mother's Day, and go and spend time with your mother.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. Go and spend time with your mother while she's still here.
Yeah. Alright.
And we'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.
Bye, everyone.